be surprised to hear me say this, but I too want to live in a truly great America. An America which is truly great for all. As great for some is not truly great in that such a country clearly lacks opportunity and justice for all. We can make our country great again. But we first have to acknowledge that we live in a country, a civilization of shared ideals and goals. We are in this together. And as our president said just last week, we are stronger together. Where have I heard that before? Gosh, that is where... I know I heard that somewhere. I can't place it. We are not, nor can we be first and foremost 350 million islands of pure individuality, seeking only to maximize some given value for ourselves without regard to those around us. A civilization cannot be built or made great based on the principles of social Darwinism and survival of the fittest. Nor can we hope to build a great society without paying for it, like we've been doing for the last 40 years, giving breaks to those at the top and racking up outrageous debt for our children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. In every other area of life, we understand that having truly great things will cost us. Cars, homes, televisions, and as the donor class understands, senators and congresspersons. Earlier this month, video of a Dutch historian speaking at the Davos World Economic Forum went viral because he said this.
Just 2 days ago, there was a billionaire in here, what's his name, Michael Dell, and he asked the question like, name me one country where a top marginal tax rate of 70% has actually worked. And, you know, I'm a historian. The United States, that's where it has actually worked. In the 1950s, during Republican President Eisenhower, you know, the war veteran, the top marginal tax rate in the US was 91% for people like Michael Dell. You know, the top estate tax for people like Michael Dell was more than 70%. I mean, this is not rocket science. Come on, we gotta be talking about taxes. Yeah, exactly. That's it, taxes, taxes, taxes. All the rest is bullshit, in my opinion.
Conservative economist Milton Friedman wrote a book called There's No Such Thing as a Free Lunch. But that's exactly what we've been doing and expecting since the 80s. We've been neither paying our bills nor investing in the greatest source of capital we have, human capital. And because of that, we will ultimately pay even more in the long run. In all of life, you can either pay now or you can pay later. But you're gonna pay. And later is always more expensive. We all understand this, don't we? We all know that we can save money now by not taking our cars in for regular maintenance. But it will catch up with us. And when it does, the cost will be higher than if we'd just taken our cars in when we should have. But when you don't have the money, this short-sightedness is often your only option. Having crippled our income as a nation through radically reduced taxation, especially on the mega-rich and corporations, this is where we find ourselves now, unable to pay our bills or make the investments needed to make America great. If you want that, if you really want to make America great again, it can be done. But we're going to have to pay for it. There's just no other way. Greatness is within our grasp, though. We achieved greatness with a middle class growing economically faster than the upper class when my parents were in their 30s and 40s. We can do that again. But we have to understand, that's a really nice lunch. And it won't come cheap.